What's up, YouTube? Today, quick project. It is Super Bowl Sunday, February 2nd, 2020. We are doing a simple project today on the lathe. So, as you see, I'm still trying to get rid of all my scrap wood, and I had this block left over from my crayon table. So, I recently just got engaged, and the girlfriend is asking me, or fiance is asking me, for a ring holder. It's basically a small little cup that you can put your rings on, like when you're in the shower or washing dishes or doing something like that. So I figured this block is like perfect size for that compared to the one she has. So we're gonna throw this in the lathe, get it turned down, see what kind of thing we're gonna make. It's gonna be like a small shallow bowl with like a spike sticking out of it essentially. So we're gonna get that done, and then I'm gonna go watch Patrick Mahomes beat up on San Francisco. So don't forget to subscribe, like the video, that helps the algorithm, and let's get this started. Simple project. Okay, so we got the block on the lathe initially. We were doing really well, and you can see here we are just whittling away. This isn't whittling, by the way, this is wood turning. I don't know why I get those two concepts interchanged, but anyway, so it's on the lathe, it's doing good. I'm trying to whittle down, I keep saying whittle, but I keep trying to turn down the wood so we can put it on the chuck, because you can see here there's no chuck, and then I get it down to where I need it to. Put the block in the chuck jaws, hook it up to the lathe, get it spun down, and then clamp it down real good, and then we get back to turning. So here I am trying to gouge out the center of this. I have just recently learned how to gouge out the center, because what I do, instead of clamping it into the jaws, we do what we reverse it. So we stick the the jaws into this hole that I'm creating so that it'll hold, and it's doing pretty good. However, as you can see in this video, I screwed up. So now I've reversed it. Now I've got a center of gravity. Let's get all this material broken down so I can go ahead and not have to cut off the tip over here. So everything's going good so far. So this is just one piece of wood, obviously. I didn't have to glue anything in at this part. Things are going well. Smoothed it down, baby butt smooth right there. And I'm just getting the material taken care of. So then the part that was in the chuck jaws, I'm now turning down. And initially when I got to this point, I realized that maybe the block of wood was too tall, and I was like, okay, so now we got to start scraping stuff down. So we're doing good, spinning it down, getting a lot of material off, and then I get it to about the size that I want to get it to, and things are going relatively well. That's how I know things are about to go horribly wrong. So then I'm getting to the point where it's like, okay, let's get the center of the ring holder taken care of, and I start, turning down, and we're going to gouge it out a little bit, and then I realize, my tools are a little too big, and this is where I started to realize, man, this is not looking good. So I don't have a lot of material to work with left. I'm getting this down. I realized that the actual ring holder itself is too small. Got a little too vigorous on the lathe and totally broke that. So now that is absolutely worthless and can't do anything with it. So gonna start over. Great. So then I totally screwed that up, and then I had to come back and create another blank. And obviously, I just took some scrap wood that I had that was relatively all the same size and glued it up, put it all together, put it in a clamp, and had to wait another 48 hours to get it done. Get it back on the lathe, basically doing the same thing that we were doing previously, trying to turn it down to where I can put it into the jaws of my chuck jaws. So basically the same thing. And you know what, I'm kind of glad I screwed it up, because this is actually a little bit better. It looks a little bit cooler. It's not as clean, and obviously at this point I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna leave it in the chuck jaws, because I'll just cut it down with the saw, and you'll see that part here in a little bit. But we're just gonna get it turned down to a nice simple little base ring holder. And obviously with woodworking, you learn from your mistakes. I've been doing this for over just 1 year. Don't have a lot of experience, but I've realized, hey, there's going to be a lot of screw ups, and you can see from my previous clip that I was super angry. So we got it nice whittled or turned down. I know that I have to get a lot of material off, but I know at this point, hey, just get a nice basic shape of what you want, which I did here, nice block of wood. And now I realize, okay, we got it to about the right shape that I want, and I just have to turn it down and leave enough material to where the ring can actually hold on. So I'm, getting it turned down as much as possible. Now we're starting to make the bowl for it, and it looks ugly. Trust me, when you see this next part, it's super ugly. So then I take another wood turning tool, start to eat away at some of the material, and you can see there it's real ugly. And keep working just a little bit further in there, and I realize, okay, right where I want it at that point. So we sanded it down, and it's an ugly sanding. I took it at 180 grit, and then I took it down to 2000, and then this is just wood wax that I'm putting on it right now, polishing it up a little bit. It doesn't look pretty in this very close-up zoom, but everything looks amazing when it's turning and you got that polish on it. It looks amazing there, and then you stop and it's like, ugh. And then you just hit it with a little lacquer at the end of it. Nothing too bad. Okay, so the project is now done. You can see my classic fuck up with that first piece. Had to come back with another piece and totally done. So let's check it out. So there it is, unassuming little ring holder. So there's going to be a ring that goes here. I sprayed it with some lacquer. I'm going to make another one, but I just really wanted to get this done. It doesn't look too bad. I mean, you can focus. It looks pretty good. It's amazing what you can do with wood once you just like pile it, glue it appropriately. It's awesome. Hey, it's freezing cold here in Texas. I don't know if the camera picked that up. Freezing cold, but project is done. Nice little ring holder. Simple, unassuming project. So hope you liked the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like it, like the video, share the video, like the video, share the video, like the video, share the video, all that good shit. And subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next project. Don't know what that's going to be because it's freezing cold here in Texas. So hope you liked it. Don't forget to share it, like it, subscribe. All right.